Sorry for the gap in videos. Having moved, I failed totally to get into any sort of routine. I basically got lost for a while, which touches on the subject of today's video, purpose. But enough waffle. Myself and Amelia welcome you to Widowedgeek video 9, purpose. As with all my videos, I talk about my experiences. Yours will be different. You may agree or disagree with my thoughts, but that is irrelevant. All I hope to do is to give you something to think about. Before her death, I was with Angie 24/7. The exception being when I took her dogs out for walks, and towards the end, when she could no longer leave the house at all, I would do the weekly food shop alone. It meant, though, that I was busy 24/7. I was focused 24/7. Then she died. In the 2 years she needed care, we became hermits. I left work to become a full-time carer. We had no social life due to Angie's condition, but we had each other, and that was enough. But all of that suddenly vanished. I went from having purpose to having nothing, to being completely lost. I have to admit that the empty life that stretched out before me scared and depressed me. I wanted to end it. I wanted to join her. I worked out how. So what stopped me? Finding a purpose stopped me. Angie had 2 Yorkshire Terriers, Rowan and Struan. She loved them. The memory of her standing at the window, watching wistfully when I walked them, will always be with me. And for her, I had to take care of them, and that, immediately after her death, gave me purpose. It stopped me from doing anything stupid. Sadly, neither are with me any longer, so my last living contact with Angie died earlier this year with Rowan. But they saved my life, made me go on, and gave me an immediate purpose. Of course, I also became a professional granddad to my granddaughters, and that too gave me purpose. But there was, and still is, something not quite right. Part of me felt that being granddad, as fulfilling as that was, hid a little bit of me, the person. Now, I had problems due to not having worked and being refused certain benefits. Apparently Angie wasn't ill enough. We had been struggling with money. I found myself suffering the panic attacks and anxiety attacks that had, at the end, confined Angie to the house. I found myself locked in a world of debt, changing nappies, and Peppa Pig. In an effort to break that circle, I joined an adult version of Facebook. On that site, I found many struggling with all sorts of problems, some similar to mine, some completely different. And at first, I found that very, very depressing. But then I found that with a few kind words, or a bit of encouragement, or simply listening to people, I could help them. And that gave me, as me, purpose. It has taken a while, but a month ago I started a job. I actually go out into the world, talk to people, and am not shaking with fear when I come back. finding a purpose for me, as opposed to Grandad, has allowed me to start living again. Now, I am at the very beginning of getting a life back, but I am at least pointing in the right direction now. As always, if you have comments on this video, feel free to leave them. I would like to hear your opinions on the subject I've discussed and your own experiences. And if you need to talk to me directly, message me. I will respond. So from me and from Amelia, goodbye till video 10. Thank you very much. Bye.